So today is a very exciting day because we are actually going to be finishing the walls of.
And I'm not sure how we got so lucky, but we have an amazing team of artists helping us finish up these walls. So I've had a lot of experience doing drywall and the finishing work, and I thought I knew what I was doing until today as I watched these two guys work, and I realized that I have no clue how to drywall. I'm very thankful to have them here today to help me finish up. This is nothing like what I've ever seen before. I've never seen this done anywhere else. What they're doing is essentially creating a marble finish with this drywall. See, drywall usually has a rougher texture to it as you sand, and usually you have to do multiple coats and scrape on the drywall, sand it, scrape it on again, and over and over and over again. What they're doing here is finishing it in a single coat, but finishing it to such a smooth glass-like finish that it looks and feels like marble. Later on, I'll show you the process, but I definitely have a lot to learn today. We spent the first half of the day working mostly off camera together, getting to know one another, and I've just been standing there kind of jaw dropped, trying to learn and soak up information of how they're doing what they're doing. Still, it doesn't make sense to me. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is a process of finishing that I've never seen anywhere else. Everything they're doing is so much different than what I know from America. For starters, they don't even mix their mud. They kind of just throw a little bit of water and a little bit of the dry powder into a bucket. Then they do the majority of the mixing on the wall. As they scrape it along the wall, it kind of mixes into place. And then the other thing that I just can't wrap my mind around is they do this entire process without sanding. So behind me is essentially their first coat that was put on a couple of hours ago. And if I could communicate this feeling to you across camera, it feels like marble. Like it's so glassy smooth, bizarrely so that it kind of messes and with my brain, just kind of breaks my brain. There's no sanding. So I'm used to putting on a coat, sanding, then putting on another coat, sanding some more, and then eventually you get there, but it's still a rough texture. Whereas this, without any sanding at all, just by scraping it out of the wall, they've gotten it to a glassy marble-like finish.
His hair of mom, it's blonde. It's a beautiful blonde.
Oh, thank you. Can I let her in? Or?
Yeah, of course. Would you like to come in?
Use a sponge.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. How do you like your bedroom? Is it looking good? Yeah, I think your bedroom's going to be finished before anyone else's.
Yay! So this is really the most bizarre thing that I've experienced. Like, Bradey says it feels like marble, and he told me that before I came in to feel it, and I was like, okay. But some stones you think like, okay, they polish them down and that's what makes them so smooth. But no, like this feels like a countertop. Like when it's perfectly smooth. Yes, like perfectly smooth and like polished down. Like that's what it feels like, which is so strange. I've never felt a wall this smooth. It's awesome.
So I really don't know how we got so lucky finding these guys. They just happened to live here, and I asked Alessio, our stonemason, who he recommended to do the finishing work. And it wasn't until they actually started doing work that I was asking them about the process, and they pulled up their Instagram account, which I'll throw up a couple of videos here, and they were starting to show me like they literally create sculptures and works of art. They work in Ibiza and all over the world. I didn't know any of this until they showed up this morning and started working, and I was asking them about their process and how they were able to get such a glassy look finish. But there is a process called Venetian plaster. Something I've always wanted to do before. So instead of using latex paint and painting over it, which adds a texture itself as you roll on the brush, you can smear over, with the same process, a lime-based mortar of some kind. I really don't know anything about it. I need to start researching it because as I'm seeing their skill set, I really just need to ask them if they can do it. I'm sure they can. I really would love to do that, possibly. Although I had planned on painting with the girls, and I know that they would have loved that. But it just kind of feels like a little bit of a shame to paint over what they're doing and that smooth glass-like texture. I don't know. We've got decisions to make.
Ti faccio vedere un attimo. Aspetta. Tieni mano. Stai libero. Devi fare così. No, non schiacciare, piano. Okay. Non con forza. Okay. Capito? Adesso, non con forza.
Adesso parliamo in russo.
In russo?
So the funny thing is that these two gentlemen are both from Ukraine. I don't know if I've ever said this?
I think so.
A long time ago, years ago, I did tell you guys that I grew up in Ukraine, lived there for about 6 or 7 years. I don't speak Russian very well anymore, but today we've been kind of speaking a mix of English, Russian, Italian. My Russian is horrible, and if I start to speak it, usually I'll accidentally mix in Italian words, and then once I speak an Italian word, it just switches over to Italian. My brain can't do that. It's either Russian or Italian or just English. So we're getting by, but I'm attempting to learn their way of plastering, which is not going to go very well. This is a completely different tool than I've ever used before. And I'm already messing it up. Non ho capito quando così. Come facciamo?
Non ti preoccupare.
No?
Guarda qui. Allora.
Okay, c'è
sì, perché tu troppo tiri, schiacci.
Ok.
Il materiale quando lo metti, lui deve lavorare. Non così che...
troppo così.
Aspetta, okay. Guarda qui. Tu fai così. Non lavora materiale, ma devi guarda. No, vai.
No, see, I scrape too much. It's trying to tell me not to do that, but I can't help it. Nah, this is one of those things that maybe after 15 years I'll get. I had so much pride in my own ability to drywall until I saw these guys, and now I'm just embarrassed.
We're good at drywalling the American way.
I wouldn't say good. I can get it done. No. No.
Why don't you come help me clean downstairs?
Grazie. Spasiba.
Bravo. This is my father. This is marble.
Oh my goodness.
This is when quando decidiamo, I gift you one.
What? Oh my goodness.
Okay.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
maybe one this work on sculpture.
Oh my goodness. Wow. That's amazing.
Tutto mano libero. Dile tutto mano libero.
Your reaction is the same reaction I had of like my brain can't comprehend. You can't process what you're saying.
Maybe this work.
Oh my goodness.
It's like it doesn't seem humanly possible.
I know.
Like how does that actually work?
That's amazing.
This is my father.
So cool. Wow.
Because he's working on face.
Okay. Wow.
I want to see it in person.
That's cool. I know.
The unsung hero. We make the mess.
Oh my goodness! But look, I just cleaned this off. I'm like, oh, I remember how beautiful it is. Sorry, I have my mask on it.
You have
it's so beautiful, and I forgot because it was piled with junk.
You have no idea how beneficial this is to us because we just pile all of our junk everywhere. That really was piled up with junk this high. Didn't even open up the window.
And you forget how beautiful it is. Yeah, you're welcome.
It's time to get this place cleaned up.
Oh man, it feels so good to get all this stuff clean. I'm sorry if I feel like my nose is running and all the dust, but
it's still dusty. It looks like smoke since you have a fireplace going back there, but
it's not dust. Smoke. It's dust.
Chloe is wearing her mask. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
Staying warm by the fire.
Yeah, it's so nice that we can have the fire set in here, and now we're trying to get all this cleaned up so the girls can be over here hanging out with us more while we work.
We're trying to get it cleaned up so that keep your face.
Oh, it's okay.
We're trying to get things cleaned up so that we can mount some lights in here and get this place livened up a bit. Because it's awfully dark without lights.
It's awfully dark without lights. We have the construction light on right now, but it'll be nice to have some real lights like we have upstairs.
And we can go ahead and paint these walls. These are ready to paint.
Yay!
Well, I'm really excited to share with you guys a new channel partner that offers some really unique products, and that's Holtzgren. Holtzgren is a watch and jewelry manufacturer that makes all of their products out of natural materials like wood and stone, but not just any wood and stone. They use premium products like marble and walnut, or even exotic woods like zebra wood. Because all of their products are made from natural materials, all of their products are extremely unique, and what surprises me the most is the sheer variety of products that they offer. They've sent me this watch here called the Comfort Crusher. Not only does it have all of the high-tech features that you want in a watch, things like solar tech to be able to charge from the sun, as well as being waterproof. You can go snorkeling in this guy. But what strikes me the most is the fact that the dial is actually made from authentic black marble. I just love products that use unique natural materials, and with Holtzgren you have watches made from walnut and marble, or zebra wood and maple. You've got sunglasses made out of walnut, a huge variety of jewelry and earrings, even handbags and bracelets, just a massive variety of unique products. Actually, right now we're visiting our good friends, the Newbies, and Tara was raving to Heather about how much she loves her earrings, not just because of the design, but because of how friendly they are to her skin, as they're all made from natural materials. Holtzgren has a huge variety of watches and jewelry, both for men and women, so if you want to treat yourself to something unique or buy something for a loved one, then check out the link in the description below or scan the QR code on screen now for a special discount, or you can simply use the coupon code Voyagers. But with that, thank you so much to Holtzgren for sponsoring today's video. We have a decision to make.
Yeah.
One, we need to clean the...
Look at all this. This is like what sold me the house, and now look how like...
Yeah. This is not original. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Oh my.
So all of this is original, but this
Yeah.
board was added after the fact, and I want to take it down just to see how it looks, because the fireplace will actually function a lot better with it not there.
Yeah.
And I think we need to clean it.
We need to dust that, don't we?
Can you grab it in the middle?
Can I grab it?
Oh, very
You can grab
warm.
it here if you want.
Woo! It's very warm. I would not grab it close. It's kind of hot.
It is
Take it out.
a beautiful board.
Alright.
Looks so
Ooh, I
different.
actually,
I
like,
like
you can
it.
see the underneath better. I like that. You can see up here.
And you don't have to duck your
The
head
heat.
anymore. Yeah.
You can actually feel
Oh man, feel how much more heat is coming out.
Actually quite a lot more. That's interesting.
Wow.
Look, you can see it in the cobwebs.
Oh, you can see it
just
blowing.
ripping out.
Oh, and look how pretty it is back there. Yeah, I like that. That's a good choice. You think maybe next Christmas?
100%.
I'm like, maybe by Christmas, maybe by Christmas.
100%.
Okay, I cannot wait to be here for Christmas
Where
next
does the
year.
Christmas tree go?
It's over there. Right there. I've got it. I can picture it all in my
That was
head.
Day one, you had that pictured.
Yeah, and cleaning this off, like, it makes you feel like, okay, yeah, it's gonna happen. I don't know, I know it's a silly thing, but it's like, yep, the fireplace in, it's beautiful.
We just need to get these beams
Yeah.
scrubbed down and cleaned so that we can mount the lights.
Yep. Oh my goodness!
Practically ready for paint.
Wow!
You gotta look at these window boxes here. Come up here and look at them closer.
That's amazing. I feel like every stage I keep saying like, oh, it looks like a house. It looks like a house. And that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks like a real house. It's amazing.
We definitely are at a stage where it's like every little step, you're like, you don't realize how quickly things come together until you do those little steps. And all of everything we've done has been foundational work.
Yeah.
Literally, quite literally. And it's so backbreaking and so slow. But when you get to this stage, it's like a little bit of effort goes so long to finishing work. And
We're so close.
I mean, another day and we can paint the house.
Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to paint.
Crazy. What's
this
after
is when
painting?
I get my hands dirty.
What comes after painting? After painting, then you're really cleaning things up and starting to get ready to lay down flooring. And that's when you start to think about furniture.
Yay! I can't wait.
Well, good morning to what is just a stunningly beautiful day. Walking up to the property, the weather just kind of smacks you in the face, and that fresh smell of spring is in the air. And I could not be more grateful to be here today and for the team that we have working on the inside of the house. And it's been so good for me to not only observe and learn from real artists doing their work, but also to, speak a little bit of Russian and chat with some people from Ukraine. And it's been really good for me. That's a story I'd like to properly tell someday. Если честно, для меня очень тяжело сейчас говорить по-русски, потому что я жил там давно назад, 20 лет назад, 25 лет назад, когда я был маленький. Когда я был 15, я учился в Харьковском университете. Могу говорить хорошо, сейчас хорошо. Поэтому тяжело поменять. But it's really good to have these guys here and help kind of remember some of that. And I'd love to properly tell that story someday, go back to Ukraine and really tell that story. Man, already today there's so much action happening inside of the house. They've got guys working on every single room. I really do think we're going to finish up today. But they have so kindly offered to donate a work of art inside of the bathroom. And I'm kind of a little bit overwhelmed with gratitude. I don't even know what to say as a result, because that's their specialty. Like, doing the drywall work is so elementary for them based on their skills. And they've just offered to donate this piece of art. And what do you say to that, man? Thank you. Wow. I'm excited to show you guys that. I don't know if it's going to be happening today or in the next coming days, if it's going to be part of this week's video or next week. I really don't know at this point. Kind of along for the ride as much as you guys are. Well, it's a really special treat for me to get to learn from real masters here and watch true artists at work. And I don't know if I'm capturing it in a way that translates well to you. And maybe it's just the fact that I have a little bit of experience doing drywall, but watching them work makes me realize how little I actually know. And I love the opportunity to watch and learn and realize what I'm doing wrong and hopefully apply a little bit next time. But it's just making me realize that it's better to leave this type of work to the professionals overall. All of our wood mantles need to be refinished one more time. Obviously, they're kind of blending into the space, but these walls will be painted white. And then when we clean these up, we might even fire them one more time as we did before, but then we'll cover them in a linseed oil to really make the color pop. You can see that color right there, if you can see that on camera. Those deeper red hues, that's what these beams eventually will turn into. I especially love seeing these window seats and these window openings coming together. As you see it back in that hallway, they're finished up and he's starting to work on this. This might be a silly thing, but I just keep envisioning sitting in that window seat, enjoying the view with a nice pillow and maybe even a book and kind of looking around and remembering all of the fascinating stories of building this house, even something as simple as finishing off this drywall today. There's going to be a lot to look back on and a lot to be proud of, and we're just rounding that corner and getting so close to painting these walls, finishing off these floors, and moving into this house, and I'm ready for it. We're taking delivery today of a small propane tank that's going to live underground. We still have to dig a hole for it, but the whole house is being run off of solar and electricity. All of our heating is with electricity, but I didn't want to give up cooking without propane. There's nothing beats a gas stove. I don't want to cook on an electric stove, but all of our systems also have propane as a backup. So if we don't have enough electricity to heat the house, we have the backup option of using propane to also assist with the heating. I love these small trucks that can get up this hill, but also this one comes equipped with a mini little boom arm crane, which we're thinking should be able to make it up here. I wish I had leveled the ground off a little bit first. Andrea was meant to be here to help receive this tank and to help dig the hole and bury it, but it's raining unexpectedly today, and this particular terrace is just too dangerous to work on when it is raining. It's gonna be really, really close getting this up here. The nice thing about these propane tanks is, well, it was free. So it really wasn't a factor in considering whether or not we wanted to install it, because the company that provides the propane, they factor in the rental cost of the unit to you, and essentially you get the tank for free. So we just have to bury it, hook it up, and then we will have a house that's connected to propane. But yes, this whole thing will be buried underground. I think up to about here, a little bit has to stick out, and then we'll kind of cover it up with some rocks or something. Well, we are down to the very last room of the house, finishing up rather quickly here, and then there'll be a lot of nitpicky work going around, especially the windows around these beams. These are not easy to work around. A lot of cleanup around the stones, transitioning from the plastered wall to the stones. There's gonna be a lot of cleanup there, but overall, we're just about finished.
Oh my goodness, this looks amazing.
The last room is finished.
Yay! Wow. Oh my goodness.
And the nice thing is that we won't even have to like sand anything.
That's incredible. I can't even believe that. This process has been so much different than anything I've ever seen before. It's really cool. I'm so excited that painting is coming up soon.
We will need to go around and polish up all of the corners, the transitions between like the walls and the ceiling, and clean up all of the stones. That's going to take a good amount of time because there's naturally splatter work from the mud that's spilled onto the stones. We need to clean those all up. But then once we get through that and caulking and this all dries, it is time to paint. Super, super grateful for our team that's done just an unbelievable job with the drywall this week. And they are coming back tomorrow morning to gift us a work of art, which I'm super excited about, and just at a loss for words and don't even know what to expect. We're gonna do something really special with Venetian plaster. They're gonna do like a true Venetian style painting in one of the rooms, something that you would see in like, I don't even know, like a cathedral or something. Like it's gonna be really, really cool. Amazing. We've talked a little bit about it. They've shown us some inspiration. It's going to tie in well with the character and the style of the house. I'm really, really excited to see that work of art come to life, and I hope you are as well. But with that, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video.